Video tutorial number 1, Logging On. To access the Art of Beauty Distributor website, open your web browser. You can use Internet Explorer 7 or higher, Firefox, Chrome, or Safari, and type in distributors.artofbeauty.com, then press the Enter key. You should now be at the main homepage of the Art of Beauty Distributor website. Once there, you must log into your account to access the features of the website as well as your account information. Begin by clicking on Sign into your account. You must have an email address which will serve as your username and a password. If you do not have a username and password, please contact Alan Razis at alanr@artofbeauty.com or call 1-800-659-6909 extension 114 during regular business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and your account will be set up promptly. Once you have a username and password, you will be able to log onto the site. If you have a password but forgot it, you can have it emailed to you by clicking on Forgot Password. You will be asked for your email address. Enter your email, then press the Submit button, and your username and password will be emailed to you. To log in, type in your email, username, then your password in the corresponding boxes and click Continue. This will take you directly to our homepage. You can now navigate, look up prices, place orders, check status of orders, reprint orders and invoices, get tracking numbers, and cancel orders that may have been incorrectly entered. You are also free to change your username and password, add additional users to your account, modify billing info, and add additional shipping addresses for multiple locations and dropship orders. To learn more about all other website functions, please view the corresponding videos beginning with the next video in this series, Navigating the Art of Beauty Distributor website. Video tutorial number 2, Navigating the website. Once you have successfully logged onto the website, you can navigate between all product lines by brand. Just click on their tabs located at the top of the menu. These include the Zoya line, Cutica, Smart Spa, a promotions page, as well as Zoom products. Some brands like Zoya have a very large number of items, so we separated them into subcategories for easier navigation. Clicking on the brand tabs and corresponding subcategories will show all items, prices, and case packs associated with the corresponding brand. There are also links to a My Account page where you can add and modify your billing information and shipping addresses, view and reprint current orders which have been submitted but not yet shipped, and view and reprint order invoice history of orders that have already shipped. You can also change your email and password, as well as add additional users to your account. The Customer Service tab will take you to pages covering standard information like terms and conditions of sales, a legal statement, and a privacy policy. The View Order link will let you view all orders not yet submitted and will display the number of items and value of your order at any given time. The search bar is a very powerful tool that enables you to look up any product or group of products by typing any part of their name or part number. Many people prefer to use the search bar to enter individual items and then add them to their order instead of browsing the categories. To learn more about all these functions, please view the next video in this series, Entering an Order. Video tutorial number 3, Entering an Order. There are currently 3 ways to enter an order in the distributor website. 1. You can browse brands by category. 2. You can search by individual items and add them to your order one by one. We find that most people will use a combination of option 1 and 2 during the process. Or you can have your IT staff contact our technical support experts at support@aobmail.com, and we can quickly create an electronic order transfer process for you. To enter an order by browsing the brand categories, click the brand that you are shopping for. You should now see a list of all products in that brand or subcategory. First column will show the part number, followed by the product description, the unit of purchase. This usually indicates eaches or cases, case pack, and the price per case, the quantity field where you will enter the number of units you would like to order, the add link, which will add that quantity to your order, and the on order field, which will automatically update to show how many corresponding products you have already entered to an order. Let's do an example. We are going to add 5 cases of Zoya nail polish in Carmen to our order. I'm going to move my mouse to the quantity box, which corresponds to Zoya nail polish and Carmen, and click inside it so that my focus is now in the corresponding box. Notice how the whole row was highlit in yellow? This is a special feature of the website. Every time your mouse or focus moves to a different line, the corresponding line will be highlit in yellow, helping you to see what product you are looking at and ordering. Now we will enter 5 in the quantity field associated with Zoya Carmen and click the Add link. Your screen will turn gray and a pop-up window will show that you just entered Carmen to your order. This window will disappear in 3 seconds, bringing you back to the previous page. You can also close the window quicker by pressing the Close button in the upper right or click the Continue Shopping button. Notice how 5 now shows up in the order field, indicating that you have ordered 5 units. You can see the quantity of items in your order and the order value change simultaneously at the top of the screen in front of the View Order link. Many people ask, do I have to click one item at a time, because that will take forever? The answer is no. Actually, we have built in some great functions to help expedite the process. First is the Tab function. The Tab function lets you place your mouse focus on any quantity box while moving down the screen by clicking the Tab key. Here is an example. We are going to enter quantities for the additional items on the page by simply clicking the Tab key to the corresponding line and entering the quantity once our cursor is located on the corresponding line. Notice how the lines are highlighted in yellow as we move the cursor down the list by clicking the Tab key. To add all these items to the order, simply use the Multi-Add feature, which lets you order quantities for as many items on a page that we want, and press any Add link once. Every item with a quantity selected will be added automatically to your order. You do not have to click Add for each item. Now let's see an example of how to use the search bar to quickly locate items and add them to your order. Many of our customers who prefer to enter one item at a time like this option very much. Let's say you'd like to enter an order for Cutica Natural Nail Growth Stimulator in a 0.5 ounce bottle and you know the part number, QTNGS01-12. Simply enter the part number in the search field and click on the search button. You will now see the item displayed on your screen and are able to enter the quantity specified to the order by clicking on the Add link. But what if you don't know the whole part number? Simply enter any part of the part number in the search field. Let's enter the first 4 characters QTNG of the QTNGS01-12 part number and click the search button. All items that have the first 4 characters QTNG will appear at the search results. If you don't know any of the part numbers, you can search by any word in the product description. For example, type growth in the search bar and all items with the word growth in them will show up in the search results. Here's a great time-saving tip. Let's say you need to order a variety of Smart Spa sugar scrubs in 44-ounce jars. Simply type Scrub 44 and all the Smart Spa sugar scrub scents in 44-ounce jars will appear in the search results. Remember, you can use the Tab and Multi-Add function anywhere on this site. To see your order, you may click on either View Order or Checkout at the top of the page. Here you can change the quantity of any item on your order by changing the quantity field and pressing the corresponding Update button. You can also remove a line from your order by clicking on the small square in front of the item you wish to delete. Your order's reference number will appear at the top left corner of your order form. Keep this number for your records. You may choose to leave your order in your cart until you are ready to submit it. This is a useful function as many customers require at least several days to complete their orders or may urgently need to enter additional items. You are allowed 30 days to keep your unsubmitted order active, after which our system will automatically delete it. For information on shipping, billing, and tracking the status of your order, watch the 4th video in this series, Submitting an Order. Video tutorial number 4, Submitting an Order. Once you have reviewed and finalized your order, you are ready to submit it. Submitting the order automatically checks the credit status of the account, then sends the order to the warehouse for inventory allocation, picking, and then shipping. If there are any payment or credit issues, you will be notified. Let's submit this sample order. Click on the red Checkout button on the top or bottom right. The next step in the process is to select your shipping address. The default address that we have on file for your account automatically shows up. You can edit the address by changing the information in any of the fields and clicking the Update button. As an example, let's change the address by typing in 123 New Street and clicking the Update button. Your address has been updated. If you have multiple addresses on file, you can use the drop-down menu and select which address you would like to use. Additionally, you can add new addresses, update current ones, or delete addresses. If you wish to enter a new address, click on the Add button. Give this new address a 5-character name. We are going to create an address for Store 1. This is the short name you will see from the drop-down address selector. Then let's create some generic information. Type in the name of the company. We will enter Store Location 1. Next, enter the address. We will enter 123 Street of Store, Then let's enter the name of the contact person at this location in the attention field. We'll type in Store Manager. In the city field, we will type in some city, and in the state field, we will type in some state. If this is an international address, please enter the province in the state field. Let's enter a postal or zip code 44444 and the country. We will use USA. Finally, click Submit. Your address will now appear on the screen and show up in the Select Address drop-down for future use. Next, you will need to select the shipping method. The site will default to the least expensive option and will show you all available options as well as prices that you can choose by clicking the bottom next to the option. Then click Continue. This brings you to the billing information screen. First, you must select a payment option. If you select Net 30, no additional information is needed. If you select credit card, you must choose a card type, credit card number, and expiration date. COD requires a $9.75 additional processing charge. Next, enter a PO number for your order. A PO number must be unique for each order. If you try to reuse a PO number that you had already entered previously on another order, our system will refuse to process the order and request a new PO number. Next, verify your billing address. The address that we have on file will automatically show up. If you need to make any changes to your billing address, make the necessary changes and click the Update Billing Address button. When ready, click the red Continue button at the bottom of the screen, which will take you to the final order reviewing confirmation screen. If you are ready to complete your order, click the Submit button. If you find that you would like to make changes, you can do so by clicking on the View Order link at the top of the page or by using the search bar or browsing brand categories to add more items. Please note that if you leave the submission process at any time to add or modify items to your order, you will be required to start the order submission process again. Any address additions or modifications will be saved. Let's click Submit. Once your order has been submitted, you will be taken to an order receipt screen that lists your order number and date. Our system will simultaneously send you an email confirmation of the order. Once an order is submitted, you can no longer make changes to it. You may cancel the order if it has not been picked yet and place a new one. For all other information about your account, please view the next video in this series, My Account. Video tutorial number 5, My Account. From the My Account screen, you have a variety of options. The first allows you to enter or update your billing address. If you wish to enter a new address, click on the Add button. Give this new address a 5-character name. We are going to create an address for Store 1. This is the short name you will see from the drop-down address selector. Then create some generic information. First, type in the name of the company. We will enter Store Location 1. Next, enter the address. We will enter 123 Street Store's address. Then let's enter the name of the contact person at this location in the attention field. Let's type in Store Manager. In the city field, we will type in some city. In the state field, we will type in some state. If this is an international address, please enter the province in the state field. Next, we'll enter a postal or zip code 44444 and the country. We will use USA. Finally, click Submit. The next option will let you adjust shipping addresses by clicking the Add, Update, or Delete buttons. If you have multiple addresses on file, you can use the drop-down menu to select which addresses you would like to use. You can also view any current orders by clicking Current Orders. Clicking the order number will bring up a copy of the order for review and reprint. You also have the ability to cancel your submitted order by clicking on the Cancel Order link. You can cancel orders until the picking process begins. Once the process begins, the Cancel Order link will disappear. The Order History Invoices section allows you to view and reprint invoices associated with orders that have already been shipped. To view the invoice, simply click on the invoice number and a copy of your invoice will appear on the page. You can reprint the invoice by clicking on the gray Print button that corresponds to the invoice you are looking at. Next, we will look at the Email Password section. This section permits you to change your username or password. If you are an account administrator, you can create additional users by clicking on the New Login button. You will be asked for their email and the system will auto-generate a password and email it to their account. You can also decide if you would like to make them an account administrator. Account administrators have the right to add, edit, or delete users to your account, while non-administrative users only have the right to change their own information. This concludes our Distributor website's video tutorial series.